For once, I haven't recorded ahead. In fact, I am recording this episode the day before it's meant to come out. Going on vacation will do that sort of thing. Don't have anything recorded ahead of time now. Hello everybody, Salty Sweet Ren here, and welcome back to more ClanGen. For you guys, it'll only have been a week since the last time anything related to ClanGen has come out on this channel. For me, it has been over a week, maybe 2 weeks? I don't know. It's been a while since I recorded the last episode, because I've been gone on vacation for a long time, and oh boy, off the top of my head, I've kind of forgotten stuff, but thankfully I have a bunch of notes written down here that should hopefully help me remember the general stuff that's been going on. First things first, Cliffcry and his lovely mate Petalspec have actually both retired to the Elder's Den. They're both very much beloved by you guys. Cliffcry was formerly the deputy, but let's be real, they have both earned their rest. And Cliffcry apparently has lost his ears to frostbite, if I recall correctly. Partial hearing loss as a result. But anyways, instead, Pearrunner has been made the deputy, and she seems to be doing a pretty good job of it. She's a little bit young, but she's actually probably one of the most capable cats in the clan at this time. Oh, and I was just wondering about that. She actually has had an apprentice, which would happen to be Hailmask. There's a lot of stuff going on in the Hailmask's story that I want to, investigate. I'm trying to, piece some stuff together behind the scenes a little bit, because Hailmask, being that apprentice from a clan that has a tyrant's leader now, definitely some interesting stuff there that I want to look into. But we'll see how that goes. We've also finally gone ahead and made Briarwing into a mediator, which should hopefully keep them from getting hurt on patrols all the time. Because let's be real, before he was made into a mediator, he was constantly getting hurt and sick and injured and just getting into all sorts of trouble. Hopefully being a mediator will keep Briarwing out of trouble. At least that's my hope. But our other mediator, Deerpelt, has lost their tail. In fact, injuries seem to abound. Between Deerpelt and Cliffcry, just everybody's losing parts of their bodies, and I'm a little concerned about that. In other news, we actually have 2 new apprentices, which happen to be Heatherpaw and Icypaw. And in classic Warriors fashion, these 2 cats were close as kits, but have become rivals as apprentices. And Heatherpaw, in fact, has wound up with the bloodthirsty trait. For now, I'm just playing it they're like those preteens who act like they love violence and they play all those shooting games, so it makes them, cool in the eyes of others, because, oh yeah, it makes you so cool if you're violent and aggressive, even though it's actually not that cool. From what I know, I'm also pretty sure that an apprentice's trait can change from the time they're an apprentice to becoming a warrior, depending on who their mentor is and how well they get along with their mentor, if I'm not mistaken. So, becoming a warrior, it's pretty likely that Heatherpaw's trait is going to change from bloodthirsty to something else, because his mentor is Softheart, and Softheart happens to be a loving cat. And then, of course, there's Redeye, who just kind of showed up one day. They're almost an elder too, but they're here now. I don't know what their deal is, but they are loyal and smart. Just said that Redeye joined the clan after living life as a rogue. We don't know anything about Redeye's past. Very curious who Redeye is. We know nothing about Redeye. But as far as I know, that's kind of what happened last episode. Which, by the way, if you guys enjoy the ClanGen series, I've been enjoying it too, but if it's gonna stick around, I do need your guys' support. I do know that this is the series that most of you love. This is the series that you guys love watching. But there's also a chance that, some of you, maybe you just happen to see it pop up, in your recommended, and you're like, oh, Salty Sweet Ren has uploaded a new video, but you had no idea that I did. And if that's the case, maybe you aren't subscribed, so if you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and check and make sure that you are. So that way you'll be notified every time a new video comes out, the day that it does come out. Go ahead and show your support for the channel as well by going ahead, hitting the like button, and leave a comment down below telling me whatever you think throughout the series, because it does help to support the channel and helps me to be able to produce more content as time goes on. I know I've said it might be kind of fun if I can reach 5,000 subscribers by my birthday, but at this point I don't think it's realistic, but it would be kind of fun if that did happen. So, just so you know. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back into today's episode, and let's see what happens. Because currently it is New Leaf, but this next moon, who knows what's gonna happen. Immediately, Thornclan does not have enough healthy medicine cats. What happened? We need more medicine cats. That is immediately the thing that I need to have happen. Brightnut, I really hope he's doing okay. A kitty pet waits on the border for a patrol, asking to join the clan. The kitty pet decides to take on a more clan-like name and is now called Lugnut Dapple. Lugnut Dapple, okay. What is a Lugnut, anyways? This is Lugnut Dapple! Oh my gosh, she is so pretty! Look at her! She's got that bright yellow bow. She's... You know, I like her. She's very pretty, I like her. But she's also immediately injured. Maybe she joined the clan because she's injured? Says that she joined the clan by choice after living with 2 legs as a kitty pet. Okay. Petalspeck has gotten a running nose. Swallow Whisker got their paw stuck in a 2-leg trap, and while they eventually escaped, their leg is heavily injured. Swallow Whisker, no! And Lugnut Dapple's tail was badly injured by a falling tree. So maybe we, like, found Lugnut Dapple, like, on a patrol, like, maybe she was, like, yowling for help because, like, her tail was pinned by a tree. We managed to, like, help her, like, maneuver out from under it, and now we're, like, healing her, and now she's decided to join us. That could be what happened. But everybody is getting sick. What's going on with Brightnut? Because Brightnut apparently... We don't have enough healthy medicine cats. We need at least another medicine cat, and we need more herbs. So that's gonna be our thing. Speaking of which, what are your traits? You're responsible and a good speaker. Huh. Responsible. Lugnut Dapple, would you mind becoming a medicine cat? That could be a good idea. I feel like that should be our thing, because I've been thinking we need another medicine cat for a while now. Lugnut Dapple kind of showed up. Maybe, like, once Lugnut Dapple's no longer injured, I'm gonna kind of, like, see what she thinks. Right now, she's looking around the camp with wonder. The camp being the interior of the medicine den. I'm kind of trying to, like, piece some things together right now. Just kind of trying to, like, figure stuff out, you know? Anyways, relationships for today. Let's see, Cliffcry thinks that the prey Icy Paw is biting into on the other side of camp looks delicious. Cliffcry and Icy Paw have a weird relationship, I've noticed. They don't seem to get along. It's kind of funny. Soft Heart's making sure Heatherpaw knows that they are loved. Oh, that's the mentor, like, making sure the apprentice knows they're loved. I was talking about, like, oh, it depends on, like, how the mentor handles, like, taking care of their apprentice. Soft Heart, I think, is gonna, like, have, like, a better effect on Heatherpaw, I feel like that's gonna be a good idea. Brightnut heard an ugly rumor about Cliffcry, come on. Hairbrunner bristles after being scolded by Heatherpaw. The apprentice is apparently trying to scold the deputy. The bloodthirsty apprentice is probably mad that we're not, like, getting into fights with the other clans or something. Petalspeck shares a joke about neighboring clan with Lugnut Dapple. So I guess Petalspeck is talking to Lugnut Dapple about, like, the nearby clans. That could be nice. Fearstar and Petalspeck are swapping prey, and Briarwing is also reminding Petalspeck to grab something from the fresh kill pile as well. Looks like Deerpelt is getting along a little better with Briarwing. I remember that apparently Briarwing did not actually get along with as many cats as I would have liked, but still. Wigglebutt Spots had a disagreement with Fearstar on patrol earlier. Come on, these two have a difficult relationship. I've actually been thinking about it. There's been a lot of times Wigglebutt Spots has been, like, caught in a lie or acting, like, funny around other cats. Other cats kind of look at Wigglebutt Spots kind of weirdly. I'm kind of wondering what their relationship is actually like under the surface. What kind of cat is Wigglebutt Spots, really? I remember thinking, like, just seeing the name and I'd be like, yes, Wigglebutt Spots is the best name! But now that I think about it, there's been a lot of, difficulty between Wigglebutt Spots and Fearstar, so what the heck is actually going on there? Swallow Whisker ensnares Deerpelt with a charming smile. Ensnares Deerpelt, hello? Oh, look at that romantic like between Swallow Whisker and Deerpelt, hello? Oh, they both like each other. I kind of like where that's going. I like where that's going. The apprentices, Icy Paw is teasing Heather Paw for missing a catch, and immediately Heather Paw decides to start a fight with Icy Paw. It says that, like, Icy Paw was trying to have, like, a small positive effect, like, just like a gentle tease, like, oh, look at that, I guess, like, oh, nice try, you almost had it, maybe better luck next time, type of thing, except, like, a little bit more teasing. And I think Heather Paw took it badly, because immediately just starts a fight. That is, oof. Pale Mask offers to groom a heart-reach place for Cliffcry, who thanks them earnestly. That's good. And Red Eye thinks that the prey Heather Paw is biting into on the other side of camp looks delicious. Red Eye, don't get jealous of the apprentices. Come on. Meanwhile, Fierce Star is eavesdropping on Deer Pelt. Why eavesdrop on Deer Pelt? That's a little odd, but okay. Pear Runner patiently waits for a rabbit to come out of their burrow, eventually catching it. Good, good. I think Pear Runner is patient, I was about to say, yeah. Pear Runner has the patience needed to, like, be able to, like, handle stuff, and, I just remembered, oh yeah, you have the patient trait. Bright Nut is feeling nervous. It does say that, he doesn't have enough, like, if we look in here, herb stores are small, but it's enough for now. We don't have that many herbs. We can care for a clan of up to 15 members, including themselves. I think we have more than 15 cats. I think that's what's going on. So yeah, I think Lugnut Dapple, hopefully we can convince to become a medicine cat. Briarwing is feeling happy. That's good, that's good. You used to be super gloomy all the time. Now you're feeling happy. That's good. And Deer Pelt is negotiating with a kitty pet to make use of the herbs in their two-leg garden. Yes, that is very good. We definitely need more herbs. So if that could actually be pulled off, that would be swell. I would love that, Deer Pelt. Also, before I forget, I do want to mediate some cats. Hang on, I do want to check on Fierce Star and, not Pear Runner, Wigglebutt spots. There's a lot of dislike growing there. And actually, now I think about it, there's too much dislike between you and your new deputy, so I'm gonna go ahead and mediate that. Dislike hasn't gone down, but trust, respect, platonic like, and comfort have increased, and jealousy has decreased. So that's hopefully done something to help temper things between the two of them. Meanwhile, Deer Pelt, who am I gonna have you mediate? We can do Red Eye, apparently, and Heather Paw? Red Eye's a little new. I can have Red Eye, like, meet some new cats, but let's go ahead and, like, shuffle things a little bit more. Maybe let's get the apprentices to, like, get along a bit, because they are starting to not get along with each other. Or actually, let's shuffle things a little bit more. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and mediate between Olive Clover and Briarwing. I feel like that could be a good idea. Let's go ahead and mediate between the two of them. So yeah, everything's kind of gotten a little bit fixed. Trust, respect, and platonic like increased, and jealousy and dislike have decreased. That's good. Having two mediators really helps to, like, fix up relationships in the clan, I think. As for patrols for today, immediately I want to send Bright Nut on a patrol. Let's send you with Red Eye, because why not? Let's have you two go gather some herbs. Bright Nut has to attend to one of their grimmer jobs as a medicine cat. The grounds where Thornclan goes to mourn their dead need to be tended. They're bringing along Red Eye as their assistant for this trip. I feel like that's a good idea. Let's go ahead and come on. We need herbs. We need stuff. And Red Eye instead gets a thorn in their paw. Anyways, Fierce Star, I'm gonna send you on a patrol with Wigglebutt Spots, just the two of you. Random patrol type, let's see what happens. Let's go. While walking along the border, your patrol notices a Guild Clan patrol renewing their scent marks up ahead. Guild Clan, do we know anything about Guild Clan yet? Have we met Guild Clan? I think we've met Thistle Clan and Fleet Clan. This is our first time meeting Guild Clan, I think. So that's the third clan. What do we know about them? Let's go ahead and proceed just so we can get an idea of, like, what they're like. The other patrol greets Fierce Star respectfully, remarking on the weather and inquiring politely about the youngest members of the clan. Fierce Star smiles, impressed with them. So we're impressed by them. They're very respectful. I don't think that Guild Clan is going to be the ones that are the villains. A lot of people have suggested that it might be Thistle Clan, which is interesting. Because, like, for a while we were getting along with Thistle Clan. But then Hail Mask shows up as Hail Paw and starts talking about a tyrannical leader. I don't know what's going on there. We might have to, like, check and see what's going on. Meanwhile, I also want to send the apprentices just on a training patrol by themselves, because I think that could be fun. Just have the 2 apprentices like to go training completely on their own. Oh! Trailing behind the patrol, there's a mighty crash above Heatherpaw. They look around wildly just as the world is blotted out by a tangle of heavy falling branches. We gotta get Heatherpaw out of there. Come on, Heatherpaw. Icy Paw tugs on just the right branch, lifting the pile off of Heatherpaw for long enough for the other cat to scramble free. Okay, hopefully that's helped the 2 of you get along a little better. Meanwhile, Soft Heart could go with Pear Runner. Sure. We'll just make it a random patrol type. We'll see what these 2 get up to. While hunting, Pear Runner comes across a rabbit burrow. This is the 2nd time this has happened today, technically. Because we already saw the little blurb, like, Pear Runner was waiting patiently by a rabbit burrow. Let's proceed, because apparently you catch the rabbit hiding in its burrow. Is this exactly what it was talking about? Is this the exact event that it was talking about? We just got to see it play out. I feel like that's what just happened. We're just seeing the event play out as it says it happened. And finally, Olive Clover and Hail Mask. Let's see what these 2 get up to, I suppose. Olive Clover suggests this might be a good chance to practice new hunting techniques with Hail Mask. Okay. Both cats have a nice practice session, swapping their best tips and tricks with each other. Good. So I think that does it for this moon. But what happens next moon? Because there's a lot of stuff that I'm curious about. A lot of cats getting injured. We need another medicine cat. Let's see what happens. Okay, yeah. We don't have enough healthy medicine cats still, but Laurel are so vital for Bright Nut that they always have some on them. I'm kind of laughing because Laurel's the name of my sister's dog. Petal Speck has apparently gotten injured, gotten a few bruises. Fearstar and Wigglebutt Spots have both gotten running nose. Red Eye no longer has a thorn in their paw. Lugnut Dapple's poor mangled tail is hot and swollen to the touch, and Brightnut searches the herb stores for those that fight infection. We need to help Lugnut Dapple as soon as we can. We need help for Lugnut Dapple. Meanwhile, with relationships, Cliffcry bickered about something trivial with Rebel Heart, elders being elders. Soft Heart is mocking Pear Runner. Come on, you 2 are getting along for a while. Brightnut mused congratulations to Red Eye for a job well done. Pear Runner caught Cliffcry complaining about them behind their back. Is Cliffcry complaining that you're not doing a good enough job as deputy? Like, oh, I was doing it much better. Rebel Heart is being looked after by everybody. Fearstar stole the Wigglebutt Spot's catch right out from under their claws. You 2, I need to see what's going on. I can see down below it says Wigglebutt Spots ignores Fearstar. These 2 have a lot of stuff going on. I need to, do I need to mediate them? Because they're not getting along. I hate to say it, but are the 2 of them in a toxic relationship? Because that's what it seems to be. Deerpelt said something that rubbed Briarwing the wrong way, and Briarwing caught Petalspeck complaining about them behind their back. Is that what's, are Deerpelt and Petalspeck, gossiping about Briarwing? Is that what's going on? I think that's what's going on. Swallow Whisker tells a joke that only Pear Runner can understand. These 2 are very much just getting along. Olive Clover is letting Heatherpaw share their troubles with them, hoping they'll feel better afterwards. Olive Clover really cares about Heatherpaw, and I really appreciate that. All the cats that Heatherpaw is closest to are loving. Olive Clover and Olive Clover, Soft Heart, they are both loving cats with the exact same traits. And Heatherpaw is very close to both of them, which I think is going to be really useful. Icy Paw is telling a story to Deerpelt. Heatherpaw helps Icy Paw work through something difficult that happened to them. I'm glad that these 2 are starting to get along a little better. That's nice. Hail Mask did something that rubbed Swallow Whisker the wrong way. Oh dear. Red Eye reminds Hail Mask to grab something from the fresh kill pile if they haven't already. Good for you, Red Eye. And Lugnut Dapple is sharing prey with Cliffcry. It's good to know that Lugnut Dapple is at least doing well enough to, share prey with the elders. Fearstar is guarding the camp entrance. Good for you, good for you. You're not too sick to work, so hopefully we can send you out to do something. I do want to check your relationship with Wigglebutt Spots. Oh, look at that! Yeah, I don't think that their relationship is quite as healthy as I would have hoped. I think between Fearstar and Wigglebutt Spots, there is something... I don't think their relationship is a really good relationship. Oh dear. Pear Runner can't believe they overslept today. Maybe that's why Cliffcry was kind of scolding you or complaining about you. Oh dear. Brightnut is thinking about taking on the new apprentice. I'm thinking about you taking on the new apprentice, because holy crap, you need some help. Briarwing is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. I also think, since you're the closest to Fearstar, I want you to mediate Fearstar and Wigglebotspot's relationship. Let's do that, like, right now, because I am very concerned for the two of them. Look, that romantic. We can fix this, I hope. But Briarwing, I want you to help make these two work a little better. Because, oh boy, their relationship needs a lot of work. You can just look at that! They both hate each other! But they're still mates. Oh boy. They both still hate each other, but respect, romance, and platonic like increase and dislike decreased. Even though you won't be able to tell because they both still hate each other. Oh boy. I'm very concerned about this relationship. And meanwhile, Deerpelt is craving the taste of Vole. You know what? Maybe we'll catch a Vole. Who knows? I also want to have you work on some cats' relationships. Like, I want to have you work on these two, Lugnut Dapple and Brightnut. I want these two to, like, get to know each other a little bit. Because I want to have Lugnut Dapple become, like, the, like, apprentice slash fellow medicine cat alongside Brightnut. Like, Lugnut Dapple's technically older than Brightnut, but still. Lugnut Dapple, speaking of which, is looking forward to today. Hopefully that means... your tail's infected. But hopefully the fact that you're looking forward to today means that, like, you're feeling a bit hopeful about your tail getting better, because I want your tail to get better. Hail Mask is rethinking their life choices. Oh dear. Icy Paw wants to spend some time alone today. Maybe... Can I send you on a solo patrol? I think that sometimes special things can happen during solo patrols. And I think that, like, cats going on patrols on their own will give, like, more experience, if I'm not mistaken. Soft Heart is relaxing in camp. That's good, that's good. Swallow Whisker is making sure that the leader has eaten before they dig into their own meal. Oh, good for you, Swallow Whisker. You're very sweet. And Cliff Cry is sharpening their claws. I mean, it's good for you to, like, work on, like, making sure you're still able to defend even as an elder, I think. So I know we said that Icy Paw wants to go on their own. We're gonna send you on a training patrol on your own, I think, Icy Paw. So let's go ahead and see what you get into. Icy Paw is tempted to eat the prey they just caught. After all, they're only practicing hunting, right? So this is theirs. It doesn't count as a true hunting patrol? Icy Paw, you are troublesome, so I think you would probably still go ahead and... Icy Paw eats the prey, but later they feel terrible about it, slinking around guilty and ashamed for the rest of the day. Oh no, poor Icy Paw. Meanwhile, Heatherpaw and Soft Heart could probably do some training together as well. Soft Heart takes them both out to see a big porcupine. Yes, all the porcupine patrols. And again, this is the same thing we get all the time whenever they see porcupines. Heatherpaw is acting like they've never seen one before, even though this is like the third or fourth time we've seen a porcupine. Meanwhile, Fearstar, could you and Wigglebotspot try and get along on a patrol? As Wigglebotspot tears through the forest with Fearstar stretching their legs on the run, they spot movement out of the corner of their eye. Oh, what could it be? Nothing's going to escape their claws. Fearstar skids to a halt, then leaps into action, claw just barely catching in the tail of the squirrel they saw and bringing it down. They purr with satisfaction and pad back to Wigglebotspot, sharing in the excitement of the hunt with them. See, this is the kind of thing that helped them to get along in the first place. The two of them going on patrols together, hunting together, training together. I don't know if, like, this is gonna help their relationship get better, though, because the two of them just don't get along. Meanwhile, Brightnut, I'm sending you with 2 cats on the patrol. You need some help gathering herbs. All 3 of you are going to gather some poppies, apparently, as they begin to bloom and set seed in New Leaf. Brightnut jumps at the opportunity. They assemble a good-sized patrol of clanmates to help them out with the gathering of this important herb. And we gathered some poppy. Good. We have painkillers now. Good. And the last 2 cats, Pear Runner and Hail Mask. We'll just send them on a random patrol, see what happens. The smell of food lures Pear Runner into what looks like a tunnel between some bushes. I see that! Let's see. It looks like a tunnel, but Pear Runner's smart. Pear Runner is patient, and maybe if it looks like a tunnel, maybe it looks like a rabbit burrow. The way Pear Runner handles this this kind of thing is by like sitting outside and waiting, not going inside. And it looks like if I hit proceed, Pararunner's gonna get captured. So I'm gonna say that Pararunner's like sitting outside and nothing comes out. Turning up their noses at the temptation, the patrol continues on their way. I mean, close enough. Oh boy. I'm still a little concerned about what's gonna happen, but let's see what the next moon brings. And I am very scared, but let's time skip one more moon. Thornclan still doesn't have enough healthy medicine cats, but if Lugnut Dapple, I'm gonna get your name so confused. I'm sorry, Lugnut Dapple. I might just shorten your name to either Dapple or Lugnut. I don't know. But I'm very concerned. Time has taken its toll and Red-Eye has noticed themselves slowing down. They have worked tirelessly for many moons, but it's time for them to retire. This is what I was talking about at the start of the episode. Red-Eye is already a very old cat. Already an elder. Petalspeck is no longer bruised and no longer has a running nose, but oh dear. Brighten-Up moves Fearstar to the medicine den, where the white cough that their running nose has turned into is more easily monitored. This is concerning. Fearstar now has white cough. I'm concerned. Wigglebutt Spots was helping reinforce the camp walls when they got a thorn stuck in their paw. Wigglebutt Spots, come on. And Swallow Whisker's mangled leg has become infected and swollen. But at least your infection is already gone? Huh. Well, okay. And Hail Mask has gotten a running nose. We really need to take care of everybody. I'm so concerned. A bunch of cats are already bickering. I think just the sheer amount of illness that's going on is making everybody kind of, like, argue with each other. Would not be, like, that surprising. Lugnut Dapple, I think we need to have Lugnut Dapple become a medicine cat. Just look at that. Maybe Soft Heart is, like, bickering, like, but you're a kitty pet. What could you know about being a medicine cat? But I think we need this. Brighten-Up is poised to help train Hail Mask? Hello? Wait. Brighten-Up, the medicine cat, is poised to help train Hail Mask. What's Hail Mask's traits again? Faithful and a good teacher. You're also feeling sick. You have a running nose. But would you want to, like... Maybe you could also become a medicine cat. I feel like there's a few options. We have Lugnut Dapple and we have Hail Mask, who are both, like, thinking about becoming a medicine cat to help out. Pararunner is hanging out with Soft Hearts to remind them to grab some from Fresh Kill Pile. Petalspeck is snuggled up against Rubble Heart. That is sweet. Rubble Heart is letting Olive Clover share their troubles with them. Everybody loves Rubble Heart. We love Rubble Heart. You all love Rubble Heart, right? Rubble Heart is just the most beloved elder in the clan. Fearstar finds the way Briarwing acts increasingly uncomfortable, and Briarwing is also basking in the sun with Wigglebutt Spots. I wonder. I'm trying to mediate. I had Briarwing try and mediate between Fearstar and Wigglebutt Spots. Fearstar and Wigglebutt Spots normally get along. I mean, Fearstar and Briarwing normally get along. But Fearstar is not getting along quite well with Wigglebutt Spots. The two of them have a kind of toxic relationship, as it seems. Wigglebutt Spots is also charismatic. Oh man, at the start of this, I was thinking like, oh yeah, Wigglebutt Spots is totally like the best name ever, definitely gonna be the best cat in the clan. I'm starting to have second thoughts about Wigglebutt Spots. Maybe Wigglebutt Spots is the one who asked Briarwing like, hey, look, things between me and Fearstar aren't quite going as well as I would have thought. Maybe you could like help us like figure stuff out. And maybe Fearstar doesn't appreciate that because maybe she's starting to suspect like Wigglebutt Spots isn't quite like the cat that she thought he was. I don't know what's going on here, and I'm just like, oh, this is like... And for the record, I have bad experience with toxic relationships myself, so this is like I'm not doing this just for the drama. I'm like looking at this like, oh, I totally like I've seen this. Like I have been in like Fearstar's position. I think Wigglebutt Spots is being charismatic is like the one. Wigglebutt Spots is the one that like everybody like has already been kind of like looking at a little oddly. Fearstar already had trouble like getting along with the others. I wouldn't be surprised if Wigglebutt Spots was able to like talk his way around the clan. I don't know. Oh my gosh. I hate that this is like the direction things seem to be going, but oh my gosh. Deerpelt and Wigglebutt Spots are both hanging out with the most beloved elder, as always. Swallow Whisker and Deerpelt are swapping prey. Oh wait, no, Deerpelt actually had a negative reaction to Rebel Heart. Oh dear. Olive Clover is congratulating Brightwing for a job well done, mediating somebody, I think. And then down below, Icy Paw and Heather Paw are both arguing again. These two, your relationship needs some help. Seriously. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna have these two have their relationship mediated, because they need to get along. These apprentices just are not getting along. Hail Mask is sharing prey with Deerpelt, Red Eye bicker about some trivial with Brightnut, and Lugnut Dapple is jealous that Heatherpaw got to go to the last gathering, even though Lugnut Dapple has an infected tail and cannot go anywhere besides the medicine den. Oh boy. Fierce Star is assigned to the Dawn Patrol tomorrow, but I don't think you can go anywhere. Yeah, you can't. You have White Cough. Why are you assigned to the Dawn Patrol tomorrow? You're sick. You can't go anywhere. Pear Runner is looking forward to today. At least someone is. Brightnut is feeling gloomy. I don't blame you one bit. You are so overworked. You need help, Brightnut. You really need help. Briarwing is feeling frustrated after a failed negotiation. I'm just saying that that's the negotiation between Fierce Star and Wigglebutt Spots. Because, oh boy, those two have so much drama. Oh my gosh. And Deerpelt doesn't want to go on patrol with Swallow Whisker. Don't worry, you're a mediator. You don't have to. Let's see. First of all, we need to have these two apprentices get along. They hate each other, like, almost as much as they love each other. You know what? We've got to mediate these two. There we go. They don't hate each other anymore. They just very much dislike each other. But their trust and respect have both increased, and their dislike and jealousy has decreased. Good. Meanwhile, Deerpelt... let's see. If I randomize Soft Heart and Fierce Star... Huh. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and have these two, work stuff out. Yeah, respect and comfort have both increased and dislike has decreased. It's okay to randomize stuff, I think. Sometimes that just needs to happen. Now, first things first. Lugnut Dapple, who is guarding the camp entrance, I want you to become a medicine cat. Look, we need the help. Everybody's getting sick. Everybody's getting injured. I don't know if it's the amount of herbs or the amount of medicine cats that's going to determine how well we can care for the clan. But Lugnut Dapple, and I'm gonna roll for Hail Mask, but Lugnut Dapple's the one I've been thinking of from the moment Lugnut Dapple arrived. So, you are now a medicine cat. Medicine cats are the healers of the clan. They treat illnesses and injuries with herbal remedies, and they're not expected to hunt, etc., etc. You guys can read all of this. Pause the video if you need to. Just either way. Lugnut Dapple, now a medicine cat, hopefully gonna be able to help take care of the clan alongside Brightnut. And speaking of which, Hail Mask only has a running nose, but we're gonna manage your roll. Hang on, first I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna make it a 50-50 chance. If I roll, I've got a d4 with me. If I roll a 1 or a 2, you're gonna stay as warrior, 3 or 4, switch to medicine cat. So, that is a 4. So we're gonna switch you to being a medicine cat, Hail Mask. Because we need the help. We have 3 medicine cats now, and I don't know if that's gonna help at all. Our medicine cats can care for a clan of up to 27 members, including themselves. Okay. Herb stores are small, but it's enough for now. Good. We have 3 medicine cats right now, who hopefully will be able to figure stuff out. Hail Mask has very low experience as a medicine cat, but you know what? Apparently, it said that Brightnut wanted to help train you. So I think that this is what's going on. Hail Mask is at least, for the time being, going to help out as a medicine cat. Just so we're able to, help take care of the clan. Because, oh boy, we need the help. Hail Mask is also feeling quite lazy, but we can't have you stay being lazy, Hail Mask. We need the help. Red Eye is bossing around the younger cats. Look at Red Eye, in that little old loaf. Anyways, let's go ahead and send Pear Runner on a patrol with Heatherpaw. Sure. You know what? The deputy and Heatherpaw seems like a good idea. Let's do a training patrol. Just maybe Pear Runner's checking on Heatherpaw's progress. And of course, Heatherpaw gets caught underneath a tree again. Sure. And we're gonna pull Heatherpaw out from under there, because oh boy, Heatherpaw has the worst luck. Everybody's getting caught under trees. What's going on in the forest? The trees are all just falling on top of everybody. Let's see. Next patrol, Brightnut. I'm going to send on a patrol with... do I want to send you with Hail Mask or with somebody else? You know, let's send you with Icy Paw. Icy Paw, your mentor is sick with White Cough. You're going to help the Medicine Cat right now. As Medicine Cat's patrol pads out into Thornclan territory, Icy Paw tells Brightnut about the dream they had last night and what the Star Clan vision could mean for Thornclan. Oh, interesting. Brightnut shakes her head sadly. They can't make sense of the vision. I am very concerned about the state of the clan right now. Meanwhile, Hail Mask, I'm going to send with a random cat. Wigglebutt Spots. Alright, you two. Let's see what happens. Wigglebutt Spots, do not... I used to think so highly of Wigglebutt Spots, and now after today, my opinion of Wigglebutt Spots is just dropped to, like, almost 0. Wigglebutt Spots, please. I need you to behave. As Hail Mask pads through Thornclan territory with their entourage, they feel a presence join them. I hope that this goes well. Hail Mask softly alerts the rest of the patrol of their visitor. With respectful nods, the patrol pauses, tucks their paws together neatly, and sits to converse with the Star Clan cat. And we gathered some raspberry! Okay, we got raspberry. Good. And the last two cats, Olive Clover and Soft Heart, who have the exact same traits. You know, I'm sending you guys on the border patrol. You're both good fighters. I'm sure you can handle anything on the border. Can you handle a large dog, though? Let's see if they can handle a large dog. Except if it goes wrong, one of these is gonna wind up in the Medicine Cat den at best. And we don't want to, like, overwhelm everybody. Let's... You know what, you're both good fighters. Alright. Olive Clover selflessly takes the lion's share of the run of the patrol leads the dog on, exhausting themselves almost to the point of danger, but leading the dog far away from Thornclan borders. Their clanmates support them on the long walk home once it's all over, their purrs mixing with Olive Clover's exhausted pants. Okay, that did not go as poorly as I thought it would. Good. But now, oh boy. The clan is just kind of in shambles right now. I am very concerned about the state of things. Everybody is sick. We have 3 medicine cats now, one of which might be temporary. The other one can't work because their tail is infected. And then, of course, there's Brightnut, who's been struggling for so long. Hopefully having some help will make sure that Brightnut doesn't get so overwhelmed. Oh boy, everything is just... Do we have enough warriors to take care of the clan overall? That's another good question. Oh boy. Speaking of which, next moon, apparently Heatherpaw and Icypaw are going to become warriors. So good for them, at least. But yeah. Guys, I think I'm going to wrap this episode up here. It's been 3 moons. I am very concerned about the state of the clan. I am very concerned about how Wigglebutt Spots is like handling his relationship with Fierce Star. I'm very concerned about everything. But I hope that you guys can make better sense of what's going on than I can, because I am just so worried about Thornclan right now. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next episode, where hopefully Thornclan will finally start recovering from everything that has happened. So, stay safe out there, everybody.